Day 1 Survivor.
That's like the Statue of Liberty. Congratulations.
First immunity. John's got a 1 in 5 shot at winning this game.
I am kind of floating though.
I don't give a fuck. I care about Lucy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm locked in with you and Ben, and like,
Yeah.
it's 3-3, so
It is.
we might have to go to Rob's. Let's
Letting Taylor and John get to 5. That's like that's 3-2. I think. Well, you guys voted for me last time.
We did. I'm not gonna lie, we did, but Rob's. I think it's gonna be 3-3.
Okay, that's fine. I would pull a rock.
You said you want to do a rock. You sure?
Like, yeah. I'm so serious.
Why don't you just flip? And then like, you know you're in the game.
Because I love the fun and drama of a rock draw. Like, you can't logic me out of it.
Do Maddie and Becca have something going on? Because I think they do.
I feel like they do.
What if we whatever, flip it on the boys, like for real?
Yeah.
I know we're talking
Okay.
about this earlier, but like, what if me and Taylor walk in right now? Because that would be the most unexpected.
That's what I heard.
That's not true.
Because that's what I heard.
Oh.
I heard it was 3 on you. And
What,
we got,
tonight?
Yeah, and we got to do 3 on 1 out.
Oh, hell no.
Well,
Yeah, see?
But that's what I heard. I'm saying, like, who's the bigger threat, Becca or Tyler? I think Becca. I do too.
What if we flip it on the boys? What if we get the girls one? It's happening for realsies. What if we vote for Ben? And I know I was saying Ben earlier, but what if we vote for Ben? Like, genuinely.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Maddie's actually doing that.
I don't know. Maddie might be voting for you. But as long as we keep 3.
Do you want? I mean, yeah.
Oh, and Ben.
Why you voting for me, bro?
I'm not voting for you.
I know.
No.
Oh.
Alright, time for tribal.
Hey, serious. It's an idol.
He's waving around a little piece of metal, a chain. None of them have been chained, so interesting. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Tyler is a snake.
Why?
He's just like been trying to whisper sweet nothings in my ear the whole day, and it's been all lies.
I'm sorry, Ben. But I'm not voting. Love you. Hopefully see you in Madison. I'm sorry. It's for my game.
This was the idol nullifier was being played against Rebecca if you had one, but
Yeah, I don't.
no. First vote, Becca. Rebecca, 2-0 Rebecca. Ben, 2-1 Rebecca.
Dude, what the heck, guys?
Ben, 2-2. Ben, 3-2 Ben. So time for a tie. Fortunately, the person of the jury, Ben.
The tribe is spoken.
Like he said. Oh! So, take that community, John.
Yeah, John.
See if you can win it again. It's been pretty evened out with people winning this time. So for this challenge, you guys are all going to be on your back on the ground over there and have 2 solo cups in your hand. When I say go, you're going to get up and you're going to do 2 flip cups, one at a time. Once you get 2, you run down to here and grab an idol. And whoever gets their last is out that round. It's going to keep going like that every round until there's 2 people left, and then whoever gets that last one is good. So it's a round each time. 2 flip cups and then grab. Survivors ready? Go!
Oh no. Tyler breaks his cup. Oh shit. What do we
Did he actually break it?
Yeah.
Well, if you break it, that's it. It's like Challange.
He said Challange. Devin, do they grab it or do they have to bring it back?
Just grab it. 2 people fighting for the last one.
And Challange gets.
Alright, Rebecca is out. Wow. Alright, survivors ready? Go!
Oh, first try. Look what happens if you don't trust him.
2 fighting for 1 more.
Tyler got the first one and he hasn't got one since.
Ah, damn it. And Maddie advances to the final 3 of this.
Y'all are flip cup like geniuses.
Survivors ready? Go! Taylor dominating. Last time we did this challenge, Tegan dominated. Maddie! Maddie! All right, down to Taylor and Maddie for immunity. Survivors ready? Go! And Taylor looking like Tegan from Captain's Curse wins her 2nd immunity.
Okay, cool. Good job.
Final 3?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, as long as we can get.
Taylor, I think she'll be on board.
Yeah, I feel like at this
think she
point,
will.
because it'll raise her to that level. We can make the pitch that like if they're at 4 together, then like we're gonna try to get rid of one of them.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Maddie's. I feel like Maddie would do it too, right?
Maddie's definitely gonna do it.
Yeah.
I would be
I'd be shocked
I would
if
be
she
like
didn't.
genuinely shocked if Maddie didn't do it.
Okay, cool.
How's it feel? 2nd immunity win.
Feels great. I didn't know I was that good at Flip Cup.
Seemed like you're way better than everybody.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't played Flip Cup in forever. Anyways, feels great to be safe. I guess now I'll be nice and give John my idol, even though it doesn't work. But
You're gonna fake it to him that it is real.
yeah, so I'm gonna give John my idol. I'll probably let him know that it's not active, but at least he can have that.
To bluff.
To bluff, and I gotta talk to everyone to see where we're gonna go, but
You have a thought in mind that you want to go?
I think we should take out Tyler because he's been kind of controlling the last few rounds. I've been just doing it, working with him. So I think it would be good to get him out this round.
Just like loyalty more than anything. Like
Yeah.
now I feel like I'm at the bottom now. Like, cause she's safe, so I'm gonna get the votes. I'm probably done.
You think so though? Like y'all have been pushing Becca for a long time. Honestly, I haven't talked to them since.
When I'm just saying, like,
God, my ankle really hurts.
like I played games before, and like Ben, everybody's saying that she's a threat, and no one has done anything.
yeah.
Like you go to finals with her, she's gonna win.
Taylor?
No, Becca.
Oh, Becca? She
Like-
played an idol? What else has she done?
She's escaped every vote. She's been the last vote every time. It's been Becca, and somehow she's not going home. Like that's clear as day. That's a threat.
Yeah.
That's a damn threat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not G in your head. Like I fuck with you. I've been working with you.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
We need to be smart.
I know. So, how we feel rocking girls to the final?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was pitching to Becca before too. That's why I flipped on Ben.
Yeah.
I was pitching all girls. I didn't get a chance to talk to
I
you,
know.
but we had chatted like the time
Yeah.
before.
I was like, I hope she really does it because that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I would be
Yeah.
into it.
I feel like, what do you prefer right now?
I don't really care.
I would prefer John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a better person at immunity events,
okay, yeah, that's fair.
challenges.
I feel like, yeah, it really does matter what the next thing is because I don't want Tyler to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
He really hasn't though. Like I know he's a good competitor. He's really fast.
But
feel
he
like
hasn't
he's
he hasn't
less-
been like the best at anything.
No.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's always like one of the top
Second,
two.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the only thing John won was being strong.
Yeah,
True.
that is
So-
true.
I know. He's
That's
not good at
true.
balancing. He's not good at
John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not good at a lot of things besides strength and sprinting.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what Tyler would be good at.
It's true.
It just
is
yeah,
true.
it really depends what the last challenge is gonna be.
I know. I have no preference to be honest.
Yeah.
I just think we lock in here. Like
Yeah.
I really think
we
this is
got it.
the
We got it.
yeah. Oh hell yeah,
Yay!
Love it.
girls.
It's funny because you were saying it in the beginning, and I was like, wait, I hope this really can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
It was way too early for me to flip because it was me
No,
versus
that
like
was a perfect
5 of
time.
you
Right.
guys.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's reasonable.
So last tribal, I flipped on my number 1 ally and I left him out of the loop and my second. So me and John and Ben were pretty tight from the original Bowie tribe, and I made the decision to flip and have now solidified myself with the girls. And we're thinking to go girls to the end and hopefully vote out John and then Tyler next. It was a really smart move for me to do it now because there had been talks about the Girls Alliance since the very beginning, but I specifically avoided that because it was way too early and I didn't trust several of them. So by waiting to get them out until by waiting to solidify the Girls Alliance until this late, was able to get out the people I didn't trust, and now we're down to me, Becca, Taylor. We are locked in. Final 3, baby. We're voting out John tonight.
How we feeling?
Okay.
Tell me.
We're voting out John. If John doesn't get voted out here, I think I'm gonna get voted out here, but I think it's gonna be John.
Who do you think's voting John with you?
I think it's obviously me. I think Maddie is. I think Tyler is.
Is that a 3, you think, at this point? You're 3?
Yeah, but I think my ideal final 3 is myself, Maddie, and Taylor.
You think you can beat them all? Think you played a better game?
I hope so. I'm not good at talking. I don't know that I don't think I can beat a...
You are good at talking.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I just don't think I can win a jury vote. But maybe I can. Like, I think
They're going to vote for who... They should be voting for who they think played the best game. So tell them why you're the best player.
I know. I've been flashier than them, and I've been in more danger. Those are my things.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't know. I had, lacked so much self-confidence. Like, literally when I applied, I was like, yeah, I just don't think I can win a game of Survivor.
Looks like you might be able to.
I simply don't. My whole plan is just to have fun, and I am having so much fun. And I'm just so deeply afraid of being a 0 vote finalist, and maybe I don't think that would happen. I really don't. I think I've been too big of the other side threat that's gonna happen, and I don't think I'm good at a debate. But maybe I can be. Maybe I can win. I'm nervous.
You got this.
I think I got it.
You got it.
And if I get voted out for, then I can be like, oh my god, that's just because I was such a big threat, and then I would have won.
Exactly.
So I'm absolutely pumped to have made it through Final 6. That's the first time. This is the furthest I've made it in any LRG that I've played. So very proud of myself there. I have 0 regrets. I think I played a great game. It's looking like that John is going to be the vote here. We got to split up him and Taylor. But as long as I know Rebecca's on board, if Maddie should be too, and I honestly think that Taylor will have to do it too because just force of majority. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go to the end with, God, I don't know. I feel like Taylor would be easier to beat because she had someone pregame going in with, and then it's just the question of, do I want Maddie or Rebecca? And it does depend on the final challenge too. It could obviously be me too at Final 5, but we'll see.
I'm voting John.
Me too.
Okay.
Done. Okay.
All right.
Close, but no cigar. How you feeling, man, going on this vote?
I just feel like me or Taylor had to win because she has the idol. So they might try to dogpile on me. And then if it's me and Taylor in the final 4, I think we got a 2 and 3 chances of beating whoever the fuck you put in front of us.
Do you want to go through the final 3 if you can?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. Maddie said she voted for Ben because she's like, we hadn't been done anything, and I'm like, hop over Rebecca, and she keeps pushing back. So I know her and Maddie and Tyler are like this. There's something going on there, and I know she's protecting Becca. I'm like, it's clear as day. Becca has been to vote 3 times. She played idol 1 time. You keep seeing her name, and it keeps getting washed. I'm like, you want to go to the end with her? But I think maybe that's her homegirl. She wants to go to the end with her. I had no plans of taking Taylor to the end, but now I think it's survival. Becca is a fucking threat. I do not want to go to the end with her.
You think it's crazy everyone knows you guys are dating and still,
and I think that, what was it, Final 7, that speech that she said, I can't believe you let an LRG power couple go to the end. I thought I was cooked, and somehow we got here. So that kind of just puts a little notch on our career, that even if people know, we still can pull it through. We still have what it takes to get it done, and she has the idol right now, so I feel good. She's safe, so let's let them eat each other, and I don't think they're going to beat us in Final 4. Okay. Show it. Not the paper, right?
It's a super idol that expired.
Okay.
But just say it's an idol, you don't have the paper.
I'm going to have them push it back.
They're going to vote Tyler.
You sure?
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I don't know how you want to do that, but yeah, they want to vote. They want to do girl Final 3, but just let them do it this round and get Tyler out.
Okay, I'm down for it. Let me just... I'm not saying this is happening, right? Mm-hmm. But if Taylor, she won this one, right?
Yeah.
And if they vote me out, I think they're going to go next. Because I think they locked in a girl Final 3.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, would Taylor do Becca?
She's not working with me this game, so I don't know.
Okay. Would Maddie do Becca?
think Maddie, but I keep trying to spit to her. I'm like, listen.
You've been pitching back at him, man.
Yeah, I'm like, listen. Becca has been vote the last 3 tribals and has not gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to go to the end with that?
Mm-hmm.
I found Iowa.
Oh shit.
So I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Vote with me and you're good.
Okay.
We just gotta get it.
Yeah.
100%. Like I'm telling you, because I think they're really trying to do a girl final 3.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
I'm
Man.
not bullshitting. Like,
I know. Yeah.
I don't even need to pitch anything.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I'm still gonna do
He pulled something out of his pocket. It looked like an idol. Yeah. I don't know though.
I'm like, I don't know. I know that I'm the one who would be getting his vote.
Yeah.
I'm willing to still vote for him.
I will still vote for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Maddie said too. So.
Yeah. And if he gets me, he gets me. And
Okay.
good on him.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna maybe trust that it's not real. I don't know.
Did it look?
It looked realish.
All of the rest of them were like wooden.
That one had wood.
That's how all 3 of the other ones look. So I don't know.
Do we do Maddie?
I'm gonna vote for him still.
Okay.
And I know I'm willing to take the risk
Okay.
of being the person that is voted out if it's real.
Okay. I think it's a good risk to take. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would rather
John and see if he wants to do it now.
He's set on Becca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's what he's
Yeah.
done the past
Yep.
couple votes. So,
Eesh. It's not real.
You could see
Yeah.
if Maddie's gonna vote.
Vote for who?
Do you think Maddie's gonna vote for him?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, I really hope it's not real.
I hope it's not too.
It was
I
like-
knew the other guy's was not real because it was metal.
Yeah, 'cause it was a
all the
freaking
rest of them
chain.
are, maybe if
This
you,
one was like it
I'd
was
say
like
look at
3
his
little
and see.
wooden like beads almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think he would keep something like that and then like whip it out at Final 5 as like a ploy?
This is the last round. It would be good.
Yeah.
So
Do you think he would pull something like that fake?
I mean, it's probably real. If he felt like in danger the last few times, like he'd been surprised by the way I was voting, I don't think he would have like used it for.
You
fake.
think he would have played it
Do you think
last
he would
vote?
have used it for Ben?
No.
No,
I think he
okay.
will use it if he's in danger and it's real. But this is gonna be the last round. It's valid.
It is the last round. It's valid,
Yeah.
and if it is real, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Should we
god.
do you want to put this Maddie in?
To be safe, and then we can just do him the next time. I would feel more comfortable doing that personally. It looked
I don't
real.
know.
It looked
Okay.
real.
Maybe go talk to him and see if he'll show you what he done.
Yeah.
Like if it's one-on-one and see.
I saw it clear as day. It was like 3 wooden beads and like on a string, basically.
Mine was like.
Yeah. What is yours?
Mine
look like?
was.
like a
Mine
wooden
was.
tiki man.
Yeah. It was like a mini version of the Team Immediate Idol. That's what Kira's looked like too.
Kira's, both of
times.
Kira's look like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they're all like wooden tiki man with beads.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
know
think
if
he would
John's
make a
was
thing?
that.
Like,
See
do you
if
think?
he'll
It was
show you
wooden
that.
beads,
Like-
but I don't think it had like a tiki man on the
See if
bottom.
he'll show it again.
Okay. Or maybe, do you want to? I feel like it's kind of sus if we go up. Let me see your idol.
Yeah, I mean,
What if I go up to him and say, "I know that you're voting for me. I'm voting for you."
tell him to show it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And should I ask him to show it to me, or should I just be like, "We're voting for each other"?
Maybe
and
try
I
to
know
like
that's what's
prompt it out of
happening?
him.
Yeah.
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 And be
You
like,
can- I think you should try to make it
Okay.
show it to you.
okay.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I think, unless I like really think it's real, I'm going to vote
Vote for
for.
him unless it looks
Report
real.
back to us.
I'll vote for him.
Yeah.
I'm like
I mean, you
I'm
have it,
I'm willing
like-
like the risk is gonna fall on
And
me.
we have the numbers too, so like
Yeah.
we can literally talk to each other at TribalCon. So
Exactly.
first things
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Report back.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Cool.
Yo, real shit. Are you voting for me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna tell you this.
Okay.
I want to go to the end with you.
Okay.
Can we vote out Becca?
You said you would flip on Taylor.
I would.
Let's do Taylor then.
She won immunity.
Oh. Damn it. Okay, you play a good point. When the fuck did you get that?
I had this shit for a minute.
Tell me more.
I had it for a minute. Me and Ben found 2 things. He had the nullifier, and I found the idol.
Interesting. Interesting.
And you can check. So authentic is the same.
Oh
shit.
yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe you.
And this is the last round. Like you just. So I'm good.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
you're
just-
good.
And that's
Okay.
why I wanted to check you because I'm like, I feel like you're not being honest with me. You were gonna vote me, but it's gonna be
I told
stupid.
you right now. I
know.
was straight up with you. Yeah.
But you go to the end with me. Like, I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I won't vote you. If they're all gonna vote me, they're stupid because
Yeah.
I'm just whoever I vote for is going home.
So, but what I'm gonna do, obviously play it, but I think I'm gonna vote you.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, no, because
You're gonna lose a vote that way.
why lose
You're
your
gonna,
vote? You're
I-
going to the end with me.
I vote still.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm voting for Becca.
Yeah.
You're gonna
But
vote.
I don't need to vote Becca in order for her, because if we all vote you, I'm gonna let you play this.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I don't know what you want to do.
So you're saying it would matter?
It wouldn't matter. I'm just saying, vote with me. Vote Becca. Trust me. Trust me.
Then why won't you tell me?
Because I got to see if you're really going to be loyal. Because I told Tyler something different. I want to see what he does.
Interesting.
Vote. I'm saying vote Becca. Like, I have not lied to you this whole game.
I know.
Vote Becca.
Okay.
Promise
I mean,
me.
who else am I gonna vote for?
Not Tyler. Just vote Becca.
Yeah.
Like, can we shake on it? Like, can we? Like, please don't bullshit me.
What else am I gonna do?
I put this on. I put this on my daughter. Vote with me. We're going to the end.
Okay.
And
Well, no,
next
you said vote for you?
No, vote with
you.
me.
Yeah.
Vote Becca out this round.
So
next round we get Taylor. Trust me.
John, but then it's gonna fuck my jury management.
No, it's not. When you got one person that's gonna be mad at you.
Ben's mad at me.
Ben's not mad at you.
Yes, he is. That's what it is. I saw. Everyone's mad at me. Okay, but that's fine.
Trust me, please. Trust me.
Okay, but what could you possibly have that would require me to vote Becca?
Trust me. There's another advantage that's not idle. Trust me.
Okay. I know what you're saying. I'm just curious.
I'm not bullshit. All right.
I know. All
right.
Yeah.
I said there's an idol floating around, and I told him a different thing to do. But please.
You're telling me about me?
No, just.
I believe you.
Please,
I believe you. Yeah.
I would not fuck you over. I would not fuck you over. Like, trust me on this.
Yeah,
right.
really.
Anybody want to chat?
I know we're voting for each other.
Don't vote me. I'm just saying, don't vote me.
Okay. Is there what would your alternative be?
There's one person that's not here. Don't vote me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say to you. Let me just chat with you real quick.
Okay.
Don't vote me.
Yeah.
I'm not voting you. If you want to make a move.
Yeah.
Who you voting? Who you voting? Because I showed Maddie I have the item, and she's like, "Oh, fuck! I was gonna vote you. Like she was gonna vote me."
Okay.
I think we get. You want Maddie or Becca out? Maddie. All right, shake my hand right now. Promise me it's Maddie.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bring in our jury. We got Zach, Natalie, Maris, Kira, and last order out, Ben. We got Zenba. We're at the final five here. Taylor won immunity, her second of the game. You think that's impressing the jury better, or what do you think?
I mean, I'm more so thinking that's impressing me because
Okay.
I've been a little scared the last few rounds, obviously. I guess my hidden talent is flip cup.
I did tell everybody I did time to practice flip cup.
Yeah, I did not practice flip cup, and also dropped out of college for a few years, so I didn't go to any frat parties, but it's a hidden talent. It's fine. I got me here.
Yeah, it's a staple kind of in our survivor just for future players. But Tyler, how you feeling, man? Your cup broke, and then
I'm terrible at challenges. I've known that.
So what does this vote come down for you? It's down the wire. Are you thinking of that final 2 or 3? Like
For sure. There's definitely like potential final threes that I've heard about, and so I definitely need to be conscious of that. And just trying to slide by.
John, how you feeling, man? A lot of talking still going on last second. You think you got a set plan, or is it still all over the place?
I'm not a cocky player, but like getting this deep in the game, I don't feel like it doesn't matter if they want to vote for me right now. I do have like my own bag of tricks, and this is the final five, and everyone who's gotten an idol in this game knows what this looks like. So I'm good. I had just had a real conversation with someone, and if you vote the way I said, you already know what the plan is.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't, y'all can look at it. So I'm good. That's all I'm worried about. I just want to solidify something, because if this man right here goes out, I already know what the next plan is going to be. It looks like it's going to be an all-girls final of 3, I'm hearing. So it's going to be in best nature to vote with me, I'm telling you. Trust me.
All right,
That's all I got to say.
Pass the mic down to Maddie over there. What did that statement mean to you? Nothing?
I mean, John's gonna try to spin stuff whatever way he wants to, because he's got no stake in the game right now with an idol in his pocket. But whether he plays it or not tonight, because it seems like he's trying to skew votes away from himself. How late can you play this in the game? Is this the last time?
Can you show the parchment?
Can you show the parchment it came with?
That's fine. You don't need to see the parchment.
Can you show me the parchment it came with?
Do what you want. It's your game. It's your world.
Okay.
So if you want to vote me, that's on you.
Okay.
If you want to call a bluff, then do it. I came with a bag of tricks. It's not my first rodeo. So you want to see a parchment, you don't want to see a parchment, do what you want. I'm going to just say it straight out. I'm voting Maddie this round. So I can go first right now if y'all want to start it off. My vote's for Maddie. Maddie snaked our whole alliance. Maddie, voting for you. You wanted to vote me. That's cute. That's fine. Where you voting?
I'm voting for you.
That's cool.
I'm
Where you
not
voting?
voting for you until you show me a
Where you voting? I'll get you to see. We go Maddie, let's lock this up. I promise you, you're not going on. Okay. That's all I got to say.
Any comment on that, Maddie?
He's mad because they're in the minority.
Who's that?
Who's there? The boys. All right.
Rebecca, what are your thoughts on all that?
Remember-
You want a parchment paper shown?
Yeah, I think you're bluffing.
Well, let's find out if he's bluffing or not. It's time to vote. Taylor, you're up first.
I know you want to go crazy with that. That's pretty funny. All girl final 3 is fine with me. It's not real, but I just want him to do that because it's funny. And then it makes him look like a jackass, not me. So I'm good.
Manipulating your own boyfriend. I kind of like it.
He's voted me out several times. It's fine. It's payback. I've been working close with Tyler this whole game, but it is your time to go. And I really hope that Rebecca votes Tyler because it's stupid if she doesn't. Obviously, she's being smart, but hopefully she votes for Tyler.
John's idol looked really real. He did not show the parchment. I think he's being dramatic. I really think that's like a last-ditch attempt to save himself. I don't want to vote Tyler. I don't know. It's not that I want to vote Tyler at 4 is the thing. I would like to go to the end with Taylor and Maddie. I think that's my best shot at winning. But I'm also just so stubborn about not wanting John to bluff and then make it through out of a bluff. Everyone's going to be mad at me if I don't vote for Tyler. And it's going to be Maddie who gets voted out instead, and then I'm going to be a clown who, I don't know, I just, am stubborn.
John, you are quite the player, my guy.
So, I really wish I had an idol in this moment.
Pack Maddie up. Pack her up. It's the biggest bluff in Survivor history. Hopefully you want to see the paper. Okay, hopefully my speech is convincing. Whoever had an idol knows this is an idol. I'm just going to be as cocky as I can. I'm going to get up, so you might have to throw your shit in the fire. Say, this ain't a fucking idol, but I'm playing this shit to the end.
All right. For the last time, if anyone has an idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Voted with me? Where you vote? It's going to make a big decision right now. Where did you vote? Did you vote me? I'm going to play this on myself.
John is playing this for himself. This was a super idol that was expired at the final 6, so it is not a real idol. So any votes for John will count. Anybody else?
Sorry. You voted me.
All right. First vote, Maddie. 1-0 Maddie. Second vote, Tyler. 1-1. Third vote, John. 1-1-1. John. 2-1-1. 1 vote left. Fortunately, John came in. John, put on a performance, but it wasn't good enough, unfortunately. John, thanks for coming out here. The tribe has spoken.
And sorry Tyler, sorry Maddie. Or not sorry to Tyler, I'm not voting for him. Sorry to Maddie. Well, actually, wait, because if I had voted for John and he cancels out my vote, and Tyler votes for Maddie, and John votes for Maddie. Oh, I'm gonna have to break a tie. Oh my god. Well, then I would vote for Tyler. Then I would vote. That's the okay. I'm voting for John.
Good work.
Okay.
So this man flew all the way out here from Brooklyn. He's an LRG god, apparently. He's a legend. He's famous.
Is he a legend in Survivor Wisconsin? That's the real question.
I don't think so. He's turning into one. He's bluffing. So I'm going with this. He's pulling all sorts of bullshit. I'm not buying an ounce of it. I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him. Which, granted, probably not very far, but I'll say that and I'll say my piece. And I hope I stay in the game. I might lose Becca here if that thing's real. So we'll see.
What's your ideal final three here?
Honestly, Taylor and Maddie. Okay. Yeah.
What?
Think he's bluffing?
Yes. I think he's bluffing.
John, 10th person out of the game. Where do you think went wrong?
What went wrong was fucking Taylor not listening to me. So dumb. Like she's going home next if she doesn't win. So we had a chance to just duke it out of Final Four, and I felt like her being stupid and not doing what I said, which cost me the game. So I'm gonna be a real bitter juror. So she better pitch something amazing, because to me she looks like a follower. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Is there any like winner pick or someone like you want to win?
Becca's a good straight up winner. Becca makes it to the final three. She has my vote. She doesn't even have to speak. She played a phenomenal game. She has been at a name thrown out there multiple times, and no one fucking listens. But like I said, I think I think Maddie and Tyler, there's something there. I can pick up on it, and I think Becca's probably their homegirl, and then probably clicked in. They probably were like, we're gonna take them as far as we can and then get rid of them too. So I think on Taylor's part, it's pretty stupid. And yeah, Becca, she's probably gonna win like 5-1 or however juries, maybe a 7-0. It's gonna be a clean sweep. That's what I think. Had fun coming out here. It just shows, like, even when you come here and people know who the fuck you are, know about relationships, I was still able to play as best as a game as I could. And going out fifth, I mean, it doesn't hurt as much right now because everyone knew who I was, and I was still able to negate stuff and move around. So I mean, I'm gonna take that as a lesson learned, and just keep playing. I got to get my first win soon. So
the only reason I flipped is because Tyler was so convincing, which is why you voted. But I was convincing, and I can't believe it expired at the last one. This is crazy.
Yeah.
My heart was like racing.
That's why I knew it looked real.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was going to be expired at 5 or 6.
Right.
But
did you know that?
that he had, well, I mean, when he was showing everyone, I didn't know he had it like before this round. And
people have been secretive this.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
All right, we got our final four here. Taylor, I'm gonna have to pick community back. This is the final challenge, the final four challenge. There will be a final three, so keep that in mind. And there also will be no fire making.
Okay.
unless there's a tie.
Unless there is a 2-2 tie, there will be fire making.
Actually,
Not actual fire making. It is flip cup. 1v1. So for this challenge, there is no running involved. So each of you guys will have this cardboard little thing I'll bring out. You guys have to balance, and there'll be a wiffle ball in it, or a pickleball in it actually. You guys will just be standing there and trying to balance it so it doesn't fall. You got to kind of pinch it to hold it because you don't want your fingers to hit the ball to affect that. And then after 5 minutes, if you guys are, whoever's still left, we'll go to 1 foot. Okay. That's it. So we'll go grab it, and community's up for grabs the last time. All right, survivors ready? Go.
Can we get some music?
All right, we're gonna all go on 1 foot now. 3, 2, 1.
Same rules as the weight one. No touching of the heel on any other surfaces.
Richie, we need 11 total, or 10, no, 7 votes. 7. Yeah.
And Maddie's out. Down to 3. Lift your foot a little bit higher.
Just 7.
Final 3 spot here to win that $200. Taylor's hopping a little bit. Tyler's shaking a little bit. Last male standing. Everyone's struggling, but they're fighting through it. I love it. Put a little higher. Move the other way. And Rebecca's out, down to 2. They're fine. Tyler, Taylor. What Ty's gonna win? Side by side, fighting the whole game.
What's that foot, Taylor? She was like,
Keep pushing, keep pushing. That pain's gonna be worth it if you win $200. They're shaking, they're pushing through.
use the force.
Tyler's pushing through everything. Come on, Tyler.
Come on, Tyler.
How much do you want? Taylor wants it. Tyler wants it too. Keep pushing.
Wow, I'm so impressed. This is like unbelievable.
Keep pushing, Tyler.
Come on, Tyler.
Just put a little higher, Taylor. Keep going. Push.
His ball is bobbling.
Tyler and Taylor, come on.
Oh, she's wobbling.
She's wobbling, Tyler.
Get in there. Come on, Tyler. You got it. You got it.
This is unreal.
This is entertaining as hell. Come on.
Oh!
Oh, you gotta double hop off.
We got a hop off.
We gotta hop off.
Somebody call the other hoppers here.
We gotta hop off. What bunny rabbit's gonna win?
You got it.
Tyler, you've been bunny rabbit the whole time. Still hopping.
Taylor wins her third immunity. Third. The
And I'm
final
back
one.
in the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote.
What about Tyler? Yeah. We kind of iconic to go all 3 girls to the end.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, yeah, has that. They both have a good play. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
People have been trying to get back out for so long.
yeah.
It's
Do
crazy.
you feel more comfortable sitting with Becca?
I mean, no, but I don't want to go back on my word on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. I don't know. I think that's a. I just think it's a possibility. But yeah, Maddie. Okay. Cool.
I will be voting Tyler.
I will also be voting for Tyler.
I was just saying, I think it's iconic to go to the end with 3 women.
Yes.
But we were just chatting because I was just saying, like, people have been trying to get you up forever. I was just telling Taylor because she was like, well, does that make you think? And I was like, no, not at all. Like, I think you played a great game.
you.
Like, I think 3-1 to the end is iconic. So,
I'm voting for Tyler.
yeah. me too.
I think Rebecca has quite the resume.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I mean, they both said that they were voting for you
Okay.
separately, so I don't think they're gonna flip either.
Both
so.
Maddie and Maddie and Becca. Okay.
I think they wanted to do either you or John, and then the next one. But
Got it.
let me talk to them and see. I'll talk to Becca secondly. The most I could do is consider putting you in a tie.
Okay, I'd be fine with that.
who would you want to go against?
I really don't care. I'm just trying to stay alive, honestly.
Yeah. I gave Tyler the chance to tell me if he wanted to potentially tie it. I was hearing him out to see who he thought, and he said he doesn't really care. And that was pretty dumb. He should have said something.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
All right, well, I'll talk to him and see.
Okay, I appreciate it.
So the tea.
So, I mean, I just think Becca, she's got such the resume. She had the idol play. She even like engineered people to like put votes on her, even like our alliance.
Wait, low key, she
Yeah.
did.
She did.
I know. I was just saying that too, like to Taylor, and I was like, we were both just talking. Like she did play like a really good game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I am really torn because like it would be cool to have 3 women in the final. So like
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'm just trying to stay alive, honestly.
I know, and you make a really good pitch because I agree. Like it was quite literally just telling Taylor that like Becca's played a great game. She's escaped the vote like 4 times now. Like
she's been like the second
Yes.
most votes like every time.
yes,
Yeah.
So I do think it's, and like you said, like she's been like friends with people and engineering people to like
Right.
put votes on her.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Well, I guess that's all we can do.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm voting for Tyler to be voted out at Final Four. I think he's gonna vote for me, TBH. He said he's gonna vote for Maddie, but I think he's probably gonna vote for me. I think if anyone else votes for me, I think it would be Taylor. Maddie also might, I don't know. But I feel like Tyler's like as big a threat as I am, and I feel like Maddie would prefer going with me to the end than Tyler for the all girls of it all. I had the thought for a second, like, oh, should we talk about me and Taylor? But she literally hasn't beat me, so just kidding. So, cheers to that. Hopefully I make it and I win. But if I get out at 4 in a blindside, then I can know that I would have won had I just not been blindsided.
Feels great to win the last immunity challenge. I hopefully have my 2 buddies on jury locked in with their votes. And I know both Tyler and Rebecca have like a move on their resume. I don't have like something big and flashy, but I haven't gotten my name written down. So that's a plus. They can't say that on me. And we'll see what happens. I think I have it in the bag. Hopefully that's not too cocky, but feeling good.
I think I'm cooked, to be honest, but really proud of the game I played. I'm going to try to hope that it's a tie somehow. I'm going to be voting for Rebecca, just throwing that out there.
Did you kind of give them a case?
Yeah, I mean, I said, like, she had the idol play and had escaped the vote so many times. I mean, Taylor said that the best she could do is try to make it a tie, but not looking good for me, honestly.
Well, man, if this is it.
I feel like Surrey Fields right now. Oh, such a fun time. This is the best game of Survivor that I've ever played. I'm so proud of everything I did out here, and if this is the end, then I'm super, super pleased with it.
So Taylor has won individual immunity like 3 times almost. I think it's 3 times, if not more. And she also never had to vote her man's name, which is kind of interesting, but I did kind of, I don't know. I don't really blame her for that. But she's a great player. Becca now, she's also a great player, and she's been escaping all these votes. Like, people have been trying to get her out for like 4 rounds now, and she is still here. And it'll be an interesting ending. I hope they're not voting for me, because that definitely would be a good idea for them.
Bringing in the jury, Zach, Natalie, Maris, Kira, Ben, and last person out, John. All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
You're hopping around battling.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is on the road for you, or do you think you have one fighting chance left?
I mean, I'm going to give it everything I can. I came this far. Why not try? To have my body fail me ultimately. I knew I had to win that kind of, just with the moves I've made and everything. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be voting for Rebecca tonight, and that's a sign of respect. She's played a great game. I think she has dodged elimination many, many times. She made very smart plays, like at the merge, for example. She engineered our alliance to vote for her so that we could idle out Zach. And so I'm just, throwing that out there. Rebecca's played a great game. Vote your conscience.
You can hand it to Rebecca.
Well,
Rebuttal that.
thank you and no thank you. Yeah, that's that's cool, and also I will be voting for Tyler as well. He did a good move with the vote steal, and I think has been like good at being on top of votes as well. Yeah, it's a mutual respect.
All right, Maddie. So what comes down to the vote for you at this point? It's final three. You got people that you think you can maybe beat versus someone you don't want to sit next to.
To be honest, I think everyone up here played really good games. I don't think there's really a safe choice at this point. So I think it kind of comes back to the relationships and who's voted with who and how it goes and the people you trust and like the alliances and pacts that you kind of made. So lots to think about, but there's no safe vote tonight.
No safe vote. Taylor, third immunity win. You feel like this season's yours to win, or do you still think these people got a fighting chance next to you?
I mean, I feel like all of us have done good things in this game, so I don't think just winning 3 immunities is the most impressive thing. It helps. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It saved me. But yeah, I think everyone sitting here has had a strong game, and it just comes down to who you want to sit with at the end.
All right. With that being said, for the last time to vote, it's time to vote. Taylor, you up first?
I hope it's not me tonight, but if it is, I know I'll play a good game. I have played a good game, and
End of the line for me. I am incredibly proud of my game. I am 99% sure I'm gone here, but I got to do it. So, total respect. I'm probably going to be voting for you at the end. Rebecca, just got to do something. This has been an amazing experience, and happy to have been here.
Thanks, man. So what are we doing?
Voting for Tyler. I might get blindsided, but if I know it's coming, it's not a blindside. It's just I'm getting voted out, and he publicly said he's voting me out, and I publicly said I'm voting him out.
Why is Maddie safe?
I don't know. I just like maybe I haven't like given her as much thought, but I just think that I have a better chance of beating Maddie than I do of beating Tyler. And maybe she'll like make a really good speech. Maybe she'll have a really good play. Maybe the jury doesn't like me. I don't know. That's that.
All right. No idols can be played this round, so I'm not going to ask for any fake ones. Right, Jeff? Wasn't fake, just expired. Same thing. All right. There's a tie here. It will be a 1v1 flip cup, 10 cups each down the line.
Oh my god. Did you say if there's a tie? Or
If there's a tie.
Okay. Damn, I was like, what?
All right.
Yeah.
First vote, Rebecca. Finally not Becca, Rebecca, right?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Second vote, Tyler. 1-1. Third vote, Tyler. 2-1 Tyler, 1 vote left. Final member of the jury, Tyler. Give him a round of applause. Unfortunately, Tyler, the tribe has spoken.
It's been an absolute honor. Had a blast. I'm actually the president of the Survivor Club at University of Minnesota. This is not my first LRG. I've played like a dozen before, but it's been so fun. Great job. Good luck, you three.
I am voting Tyler just because I want to stay strong with the girls that I made a promise to in the last couple rounds. So all love to Tyler.
Tyler played great, but we're gonna do an all-girl final 3, and hopefully I can pitch my case.
Tyler, 11th and final person voted out of the game of Survivor Wisconsin 7 New Blood. What do you think went wrong?
Honestly, just not winning final immunity. Challenge strength was probably my weakness. I didn't win a single individual challenge. I knew I was going to be terrible at them. I've always been terrible in challenges. I'm not athletic in the slightest. I think John did have a little bit of merit talking about like the all-girl final 3. Like I had a sense that I definitely needed that final immunity, but I don't know. I think John was too chaotic for him to stay in himself, and voting Maddie didn't really make sense for me there. So that's why I did what I did. I have zero regrets. I think in the end my body just failed me in that final challenge. So be it. I played a hell of a game from, and this goes back to when I was like, I started watching Survivor when I was like 6 years old, and then I would gather all the people from the neighborhood around and we'd play games together. I'd host some of them, I'd play in some of them. And then getting to college, getting to be the president of the shout out Survivor Twin Cities. Watch season 2, season 3 if it's out at that point. Good stuff. I've been a part of that, helping it grow for a while. And so those people though know my game too much. I got voted out 3rd of the All-Star season there. So I figured why not try out something else, something like this. And I had a blast. No regrets. And yeah, thank you guys.
Any winner picks or person you think you're going to win?
I'm voting for Rebecca. I want to hear all 3 of them out. I think they've all played great games. But yeah, just good luck to all 3.
Appreciate coming out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be asked back in All-Star season or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So
I want to go to the end. 3 women. And I'm excited. We all played great games. No hate to Tyler. Love Tyler a lot. He's been very loyal to me. Unfortunately, I just made a pact pretty early on with the girls that I was going to stick with them. But all love to Tyler.
All right, so you 7 are going to determine who wins the game. So it sounds like you guys all kind of have a good idea of what you want to ask the jury. So I think we're going to give the final 3 a couple minutes to just kind of collect their thoughts for a second. And then how it's going to work, how it actually should work in the real show, which I don't know why they don't do, is everybody will have a chance of the jury to come up here and ask a question of the final 3. Final 3 will give their, opening statement why they should win, and then answering questions from the jury, and then a closing statement. So how it should be, I think, personally. But so we'll give the final 3. Give a round of applause. So I'll take the final immunity. 3 chew on here. I know it's not all over. Congrats on that. So we'll give Rebecca, Maddie, and Taylor a few minutes to kind of collect their thoughts, what they want to say, and you jury members, think about what you want to say, because you guys will all get a chance.
Voting Maddie didn't make as much sense to me there. A lot, because the 2 girls are going to vote me.
Yeah.
Taylor was going to throw one on you.
Yeah, I knew Taylor voted for me.
And then us 2 would have voted Maddie. It would have locked up.
Yeah, I probably couldn't go to the end with you. Like, out of respect for you. Like,
I don't know. I
don't know. You had a good shot at winning final.
I think you would have beat me.
Yeah.
Do you think I was lying to you? I was really in with you.
No, yeah, I think you were completely in with me. That's like, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I lied once, to be honest.
Really?
I can't think of a time.
Yeah.
I knew I could trust both of you because, like, me and him found, like, that nullifier. Like, I kicked the rock, and then he looked at it and looked at me, and he picked it up. I didn't care. And then you were staring at the tree and just said, she fucking dunked and grabbed, like, the idol of the tree.
Yeah, I was with Maddie and John, and you 2 were on the other side of the tree, and I saw it, and I was like...
The second y'all walked away, she just... And he's doing confessionals right now.
Wow.
Congratulations! Let's go!
All right. We're down to our final 3. We got Rebecca, Maddie, and Taylor. A great final 3. Let's bring in the jury. We got Zach. We got Natalie. We got Maris. We got Kira, Ben, John V, and last but certainly not least, Tyler. All right, so we're going to kick things off with an opening statement from each of the final 3. Maddie, you can go first.
Thank you so much for being here, and it was very fun to play with all of you. I feel like throughout the game I was able to have relationships and make moves with each and every one of you, which was really fun. I think throughout the game I had a lot of different kind of plays, maybe some subtle, maybe some not so subtle, but in general I was on the right side of nearly every vote. So obviously disregarding Kira, who my vote got stolen, Zach, who it got, immunity idled out. Other than that, I was behind every single one of them also. Beyond that, obviously, Rip, Ben, and John, my 2 closest allies since the beginning, did have to flip on both of them. But other than that, I think also winning an immunity challenge was really fun, and I feel like I was somewhat of a competitor, and getting no balls in my bucket until that one of the last challenges was a pretty interesting thing until Ben got me out because I was knowing I was beating him. But yeah, it was really fun, and I'm thankful to be here and to have gotten to play. So thanks, everyone.
All right. So I think my game was Cat of 9 Lives a bit. Obviously, we had the first vote, or the first merge vote, where I got a ton of votes, and I did in fact engineer the use of my idol play to get a bunch of votes on me so that it could be either Zach or Kira, depending on if Kira played her idol. I think my game was like largely informed by wanting to have whatever was the most fun option, and I think that's kind of something that I don't know. I think you could argue that I was sometimes just safe and went along with like whatever my original group was, but also that's built on trust. And I think I still would call things out when I wanted to. I was stubborn when I wanted to. Like with John, I knew that at least leading up to the vote, I had been told that I would be getting votes if your idol was real, and I said I don't care if I'm at risk here. I'm willing to stake my ground on this being a bluff, and I don't care if I get voted out here. I'm not gonna go down. Like I'm not gonna go into your bluff. Just had a lot of fun. I wanted to have a lot of fun, and I knew that I was going to be receiving votes, but I also knew that I had alliances that were going to keep me safe still. I think I kind of knew what was going to be going on with most of the votes. The one that I wasn't on the right. Actually, I voted for Kira when Zach went out. But I also kind of didn't care if I was on the right side as much because I knew I was playing my idol and I'd be safe. Even with Natalie going out, I kind of knew that it was going to happen, or I eventually knew it was going to happen. So I don't know. I guess I can't say I was the mastermind of that one. Anyway, I'm being super rambly. I think I kind of had a bit of a pulse on the game, and I had good enough alliances and good enough like social skills, I guess, to be a threat and be respected enough to be getting votes and being identified as a threat without being the number one threat. And I am here now.
It was a pleasure playing with you all. Obviously, coming into this game, everyone knew I was dating John. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I knew coming into this game that was going to probably come out eventually. And it blew up publicly, and I was still able to get past several rounds without getting a single vote this game. I did win 3 challenges. I found a super idol that I didn't need. I threw it to him to make some chaos. But I found that in the first round of Merge. It was sitting right in that torch on the floor right there. So yeah, I knew that I would have that to fall back on, but I was confident in the relationships I had, so I didn't need to use it. Yeah, I don't watch too much Survivor, so I don't know exactly the right things to say, but I'm looking forward to answering all your questions. Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to kick it over to the jury. So first up, from Funky Town himself, Zach.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you. Okay, I want to start by briefly addressing all of you. I'm just going to say, I know it's not personal, but it did hurt getting voted out, you know? Like, I heard that it was solely based on we're going for these 3 guys, Ben doesn't have immunity, and John's with Taylor, so I'm out. So that hurt, you know? It's like I had basically no shot at the get-go, and then I get jumped by the idol, too. So that really hurt, honestly. It does hurt. I feel like I had just no shot. So, but this is not about me. This is about you guys.
Tell your 2 cents.
So, Rebecca, I very much respect the move. While it did hurt, I can't blame someone for saving themselves, and it is very respectable. And I do commend the move. And it sucks I didn't get to talk more with you, but I will ask a question to all of you guys shortly. Maddie, it was really nice getting to talk to you. I was a little surprised when you said that John and Ben were your top 2 when I thought it was you and me, Ben as the 3, but maybe you can respond to that if you'd like. But it was a pleasure playing with you. And Taylor, while we didn't get to spend as much time together necessarily as well, I do commend the maneuvering, kind of I'd say snakiness from, you know, I thought maybe you and me and Tyler could get something together, but clearly that just wasn't going to go anywhere. The outcome, but I respect all of it from all of you. I think you guys are all great players. What I do want to ask is, considering that among this entire jury, maybe besides Tyler, I think I'm the only one that didn't know anyone besides, I mean, from this jury. Like I'm one of the only one that didn't know. So I do want to know how you guys personally maneuvered yourself in this game to get to this spot. How did you actively seek out relationships, and how did you position yourself in this personable way so that you would not be the next boot? We can start with Rebecca.
I don't know. I think I'm just like a social person, and I think I connected with people well enough that there were people who were willing to save me. I think I was also someone who was willing to take risks, and I would tell people that I was willing to take risks. For example, with the Ben vote, told I told everyone that I was willing, that if it was going to be a 3-3 split, I was willing to go to rocks. Like no question. I said that at 8 too. I said multiple times that I was willing to go to rocks, and I also knew that often the risk of a plan falling through was going to fall on me, and I would just continually say I'm willing to take the brunt of this risk in order to still go with the plan that I would like. So I think that is something that helped me get to the end.
Okay, Maddie.
So to address your first comment, definitely misspoke. So you, me, Ben were absolutely top 3, and I speak a lot about it in the confessional, so hopefully it makes it in. I was more focused on the more recent, because since you were the first one voted out post-merge, I kind of had no choice but to reassess and, kind of find a third, and I felt like John and Ben and I had continuously voted in the same direction since then. Just such a bummer. Obviously, you got voted out, and I had no idea you or Kira was going, which was, like, such a shock. But as far as, like, social positioning in this game, I think from the beginning, we all got to kind of chat, and what was a bummer is that we didn't get to chat with the tribe that was on that side. And I will say I'm the last bully member standing, which I think is kind of cool, and not really having to, I don't know, I guess sit next to a bully member is kind of nice, because I feel like each one of you played an amazing game also on bully and on Vulu, whatever the other tribe was, sorry. Buku. But social positioning, I think I made like genuine relationships, and I hope that like sticks out. Like obviously nothing's personal here, but like Ben and I, we live in a similar city. Like we both live in Madison. Obviously we vibed right away, and like you and Ben were close. I think truly like with everybody I had a connection. So I didn't think it was all like I don't think it was personal. I don't know. I don't have a better way of like how I position myself. But sorry to also keep rambling. I made a very strategic move around lunchtime hour to talk to Rebecca. I specifically said like we are going to be the most like non-expected duo. So obviously being, close with you and close with Ben and close with John since the beginning, me and Rebecca had hardly talked all day. We had not talked, and I said this is going to be our way to the finale, and here we are. So I will say that, and I had turned down an all-girls alliance that's tried to start right before the merge. I had not turned that down, but wasn't going to be a part of it, that Natalie was starting, so props. But we are sitting here with all women, which I think came from a pact that we all kind of made down to like final 6, final 5, so which I think I also kind of streamlined. But socially, that's my game.
Great answer. Thank you, Maddie.
So for me, obviously I was one of the people that had connections like a lot of us did. So the way that I maneuvered that is we actually didn't work together this whole game, and instead I wanted to make sure that I was targeting the people he was closest with, so that took the power away from him a little bit. Last time we did that, he did it to me, so I learned. But yeah, I think for me, I was trying to focus on making connections outside of just who you know before the game. I think that my strongest connection was with Tyler until I knew that there was a time to vote him out, but he was the one that was coming to me, and I was aware of every single advantage that was played. I knew when it was going to be played from one side or the other. So I think that I made good connections, and my connection before the game did not actually matter to how I played.
I had one comment too. I don't know anybody here either. I don't know how many of y'all do, but I don't know a single person walking in here, so everything is ground level up. Yeah, I accidentally knew Tyler from one conversation that we forgot about.
They mentioned that you had seen something on social media. Yeah.
I produce another Survivor game and have seen Taylor and John on social media, like through LRGs, which is how I was aware of them. being a couple. And I told Natalie I told Natalie and someone else about that post merge. And Maris.
Okay, great to know about the social positioning. Thank you guys. Great answers. I appreciate it.
Ladies, I love seeing this. Congratulations. Honestly, y'all played a really good game, and I'm just so happy to see Becca and Taylor up there, and you too, Maddie. Okay, but I guess, I don't know, like, who do you honestly think played a better game? Like, because Taylor had 3 challenges or 3 immunities under her belt, and did you guys? I can't remember.
I didn't win an immunity.
You won once.
I won one.
Okay, that's basically it. Like, do you think like you guys deserve it more than Taylor, who actually like got 3 immunities?
The drama.
I mean, I think so. Like, all kudos to Taylor for winning. But I think the fact that I was able to survive without immunity and knowing that I was on the chopping block so often speaks to my game and speaks to my scrappiness, speaks to other people's willingness to keep me around. So yeah.
Thank you for being here for the question. And it's good to see women up here. But as far as like who deserves it most, and also like relating it back to immunity challenges, the only challenge I won was with Ben, so really lucky we got paired up, but we killed that. I don't know if y'all saw the other puzzles, but we finished that ASAP. So I know I wasn't maybe the best competitor out here, but I don't think immunity challenges are everything by any means. Props to Taylor, she killed it. She like blew us out of the water, especially on our last couple. But I think it's very important, but kind of on what Rebecca was saying, I think my social positioning kind of let me, make the moves that I needed to versus relying necessarily on a immunity necklace. But I think I deserve it. I deserve the $1 million.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 3 wins is impressive, but like they said, there's a lot more to the game, and I feel like I played a strong game in addition to winning that, so it is just like something extra that I did accomplish. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's not everything, but I'm very proud of myself, and I feel like the challenges I won were definitely when I needed it, and it kind of helped me make sure that I was on the right side when it was starting to get even for original tribe ones.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Congratulations. Woo! It's so exciting to see you all up here, and you all played really impressive games. My only question is, what's your biggest regret?
I don't know. I think I have I don't think I'm a good forward thinker, and I think I'm also not a very confrontational person, as much as I did like say some things at tribals sometimes. So I think my biggest regret, or something that I would change going forward, is being willing to like lie to people, or like my willingness to say things in like one-on-one or multiple group conversations outside of tribal that would get me into trouble. I think I'm like, I don't know, I'm either like I don't think I'm a good liar, or I think I'm a big like truth teller, but in a way that's like not confrontational, if that makes sense. Like I'm like a big people pleaser. Mm-hmm. So I think that is something that I don't think hurt me. Like I made it, but I think that's what I would change.
Hello. You were in and out of our tribe, so it's funny to, I guess, get to play with you a couple different times with different dynamics. But regardless, the question, regrets. I will say, maybe this is forward, but I don't think I have very many regrets in the game. I think the moves I made were very strategic, very planned, and the people that I went with were plans that I made. And like I said, I was on the right side of every vote, I think. So as far as regrets, I will say there's not very many. The biggest thing that came to mind, though, when you said it, is like I'm very much of a yes sayer. Mm-hmm. I'm not. I probably could have been more upfront with people, but I did say, like, when I was voting people like John, I did tell him to his face that I was going to vote for him. I don't know if I said that to other people too, but I try to be somewhat upfront, but I'm very much a yes sayer. So like people come in to me and be like, we should vote this person. I was kind of like, yeah. So it's kind of a regret, but I think it also helped me get to where I am here. So lots to think about.
I also don't think I have too many regrets. I feel like if I had to pick one, I would say maybe like when we merged, I didn't build as strong of a bond with, I'd say, you and Kyra. I think that I didn't necessarily need to do it. That's something that I could have made a better social connection in case I needed it. But I kind of had already heard you guys' names floating out there, so I felt like it wasn't a risk that I needed to take. But yeah, I don't think I have many other regrets.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hello. I'm very excited to see three ladies up here. I wish that I would have been included, but I feel like you guys thought that I was just sticking with the boys, but I would have been down for all girls. Anyway, I would really love to know, what is your perception of your position in this particular Final Three, and is this the Final Three, each of you individually, that you were trying to be in, or not?
I think that my ideal Final Three definitely was changing throughout the second half of the game. I'd say from like Final 7, this was something, once she flipped and voted with us, I think that like solidified it. So that is, I think, second half of the merge, that was my intention. I do feel like I played the best game, but I know we all played in our own way, so I mean, I'd be dumb to say no, I don't think I'm in a great spot. I do think I played a great game, so my perception is that I played a great game, and I think I deserve to win.
As far as, yes, what Taylor just said, me flipping on Ben was pretty much me saying, I'm committing to you two. And Tyler at the time. I know, heartbreaking, I'm sorry. It kind of was the last chance, honestly, to get him out, because we had the majority at that point. And it wasn't an easy decision by any means. It really was something I went back and forth on, because not having worked with these ladies like until the merge, it was kind of worrisome to really flip sides. But obviously once I pulled Rebecca aside and we were able to kind of connect and say, like, yeah, this is unexpected, we are a great duo, like, we can really do it. And then Taylor and I also had so many chats, like, you know, throughout the second half of the game. But yes, long story short, this is the Final Three that we had planned pretty much since a couple moves into the merge. Had we ever said that directly? No, but we had said us three are locking in, not necessarily going to Final Three, but like it got obvious, you know, like we were going to lock in and be an alliance and therefore make it to Final Three. As far as perception of my standing up here, I agree with Taylor that we all played very good games, I think, and that they were good in different ways. So I will say, I think, yeah, everyone played a great game, but I do think, like, with my strategic moves and social positioning and, like, the moves being very intentional, I do think I played the best game. I also think, I don't know, I think it depends on your opinion or your perception of what makes a good game, which is, like, such a cop-out answer. I think I played the most obvious and most, like, flashiest game, for sure. And if that is what you would consider the best, then I would say I did play the best game. And I agree, yeah, this was what my ideal Final Three was, coming from 7. I didn't think I would beat you. I didn't think I would beat Ben. I didn't think I would beat John. I didn't think I would beat Tyler. I thought Taylor and Maddie would be my best shot at winning.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next up, Ben.
All right, good job. You guys did awesome. I'm like not bitter or anything.
He's totally not bitter.
Yeah, dude, it's like all the way up there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell each of you like what my perception of your game was, and then I want you to either add details or like disagree with me and prove me wrong. So I'll start with you, Rebecca. Obviously, you know I like tried to vote for you a million times, and you're here and I'm not. So what I observed is that you. Like, we weren't on the same side of a lot of things, so I actually think you're going to have the most additional detail to give me. But I observed that you had your people, and I saw you and Maddie walk up at some point, and I, for some reason, was just like, like, whatever, like, it's not a big thing. And obviously, like, I was wrong. So my perception is that you found your people, you stuck with them, you, just like I was with you, like, you were pretty upfront about, like, yeah, we're just not going to work together, which is cool. And then you, like, somehow kept your threat level low. Like, I was banging the drum like, bro, we gotta get this motherfucker out. Like, she's gonna make it to the end, and no one would listen to me. So, do you have additional details that you could give?
I honestly think you're kind of spot on. I don't know. Like, also, I like don't have a thesis of my game. As much as I gave a thesis of my game, I think so many of my moves were vibes based. And like, take that or leave it. If you think that's bad that I was just making moves based on vibes, then like, okay. But yeah, no, I think I found my people and it worked. And I know that I could have like flipped things or shaken things up more, but like the groups that I was working with worked. And how I managed to keep my threat level low, I don't know. Like I don't know what I did to make people like want to stick with me. Ask them. I think I just acted the way that I act in my life and the way that I interact with people, and then it just got me here. I don't know, man.
Cool. Thanks. Good answer. Okay, so obviously I worked with you a ton. My observation of your game is that, like, obviously for a while I knew what you were doing because we were like working together and everything. And then once Zach went, like, I noticed a bit of a shift. You were still like talking to me, but it was like every round it was like a little bit less and then a little bit less. And then like obviously I should have known when I saw you two walk off. What I observed of you is that you maintained enough good connections. Like, I thought I didn't think twice about you, and obviously I was wrong. And I think that speaks to like your ability to properly deceive me. So I think you did a really good job of that. What else did you do to keep like other people? Because like after the first couple of votes, when you would get like the one vote on the landslide votes, like you didn't get voted for at all. So what did you do to keep like other people not worrying about you? Because I know I wasn't worried about you.
I think that's a good thing, that it speaks to how trustworthy maybe I am or am not. I am sorry for voting you out. It was strategic, but yeah. I was going to ask you at one point, like, at what point do we have to whatever, but it worked out. Sorry. But I guess what else did I do to keep people trusting me? I think just like being very upfront. I think for the most part, I really did, I feel like, make really personal connections with everybody. And so I feel like in a lot of ways I didn't have to deceive a whole lot. Like I said again and again, like I was on the right side of every vote. Like I was a driver in most of them. Whether or not I was the first one to bring up the name, I was the one to enforce it. So I think that probably helped people be like, well, we don't need to vote for her, like she's on our side. And for all of it I was, except for the people I had to vote out. Sorry, but I think I don't know, I would like to say I'm trustworthy, but I mean beyond that there was other plays. But I mean, even up to the ball game, I had no balls until you. So I mean, I just think it speaks to like people's perception of me.
Cool. I observed Taylor, you like Rebecca, but I think even more so, like you have a really awesome ability to just like slide under the radar, but that doesn't mean you're not doing anything. Like obviously you're there and I'm not, so you were doing a ton.
Yeah.
We like tried to we worked together on like the voting off Maris when like everyone voted for her. What other, which was like a bummer. Well, I'm saying like, I'm trying to say we didn't like actually like vote together that much. But one thing I just want to highlight that I thought you did really well was on that vote, you were like, even though it was like, you knew it was going to be a landslide and like doesn't actually mean you're with me. You were like, oh, I'm putting the 2 stars on my thing so that like, and like that made me feel really comfortable with you. So I guess a similar question to Maddie, was there any other like little subtle things you did like that to other people? Because I stopped worrying about you as much after that.
Yeah.
I thought that was really impressive.
Thank you. I'd say that is something I specifically did. At first I just wrote 1 star because everyone was like, oh, we're just going to put a star. But I was like a little threatened by you because I feel like you're super strategic. And so I wanted to put an extra star so I could be like, I promise you I'm with you, so you wouldn't come for me. But I have played a bunch of these games, and in my video that I sent in the beginning, I said I'm going to play the best under the radar game. I play that way every time, and it works super well for me. I think I'm not like a super loud in your face type of person, so that helps me play the way I do. But yeah, I feel like the fact that even when I was winning immunities, I still didn't catch a vote when I wasn't safe then, and that was just because of like me trying to build little signs of trust with people instead of like a flashy in your move face, because if that on top of immunity wins, that would have made me a target. And then also the challenge where we were holding the weight, I knew I had the super idol, so I was like, let me drop this so it lowers my threat level a little bit. I didn't need to win that because if I was vote, I still wasn't going to go home. So I'd say that was something that I did and I didn't speak about, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys all did great. Thanks for your answers.
Honestly, like, great game for Olia. Let me go to my notes real quick.
All right, so when I vote for someone to win, when I'm on the jury, they have to hit certain categories, right? So when it comes to Outlast, I think, Becca, you outlasted. Me and Ben wanted your ass out so many times. Every time we thought we had it, you somehow slipped under. When it comes to Outwit, Maddie, we really thought you were with us, and then you just switched. When it comes to Outplay, you fucking dominated. So you're Outplay, you're Outwit, you're Outlast. I want each of you to tell me what will put you in one of these other categories, and whoever gives me the best answer, that's who I'm voting for.
Ooh. Who do you want to start?
Let's go with. I want Becca last. Let's go with Taylor.
I would say Outlast. I think that the fact that I know I already said this, but the fact that I didn't receive a single vote the entire game shows that even if people are perceiving me as a threat, even when there's a call out like, oh, don't let these two people take the final final 7, she said that. I think the fact that that was blowing up and I still was able to skirt by is me outlasting.
Okay.
Hi, sorry for voting you out too. Even though you very publicly dissed my name.
I was trying to get it to go any other way.
Let's just say it straight up. I'm voting Maddie this round. So I can go first right now if y'all want to start it off. My vote's for Maddie. Maddie snaked our whole alliance. Maddie voting for you. You wanted to vote me. That's cute. That's fine. What are you voting?
I don't blame you. I will say I definitely claim the Outwit title. I will say I also fit very much into the Outplay. I think winning one immunity challenge more than Rebecca has kind of helps me get there. In addition to, I think just the social plays that I truly made. Like I could have won the other one against Ben. No, I couldn't have. But like letting him kind of win too, like knowing he was arguably my best ally in the game too. Like it was a smart move for me, and obviously his name had been on the chopping block. I think just these little things, pulling Becca aside. I think I was a competitor in some of the challenges, maybe not the most, but I knew my strengths, and it definitely wasn't running. And so I think not having my like physical ability to fall back on really forced me to like be strategic in other ways. So I think Outplay, but maybe in a different lens.
Okay.
I think my ability to outwit was what helped me outlast. I think when you approached me at the merge, I think I was there with Tyler and Taylor, but you said that there was a parchment that was dropped by the goalie at the handball, and I like fully thought that was the parchment that I had. I also got a little paranoid for a little bit because I was like, the parchment is in my bra right now. I like don't. What are you? In retrospect, I got a little paranoid and went, "Are you like messing with me?" But that is I think if I hadn't like snapped on my brain and said, okay, Tyler, Taylor, what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna say that if there was a parchment found by the goalie and I was the goalie at the handball, then you're gonna spread around that I have the idol and you're gonna get votes on me so I can play it for myself. And that ended up being what worked out. And I think any time that I said I was okay with getting votes, like that was kind of real because I was also just like really stubborn. But I think that also just helped because it reminded people that I'm the one who's, if a risk doesn't pay off, then I'm the one who's going to bear the brunt of that, and that's my thing to deal with. I guess like maybe they would lose an ally, but like I would be out of the game. And so I think it's more than outlasting. I think my strategic choices led me to the position that I was in, where I was able to continue surviving. I would also just like to call out that in the bin challenge, I was the one who got their balls filled first, and still like was not the biggest person talked. Maybe I think I was talked about quite a bit, but I was still like not the main person talked about in that round.
First of all, I would like to shout out Survivor Twin Cities, best friends in the whole world. Love you guys. All right. So all three of you have played a fantastic game. I love Survivor, obviously. That's why I'm here. And one of the most fascinating things to me about the game Survivor is just the unpredictability of it and how you have to really account for the unforeseen and then adapt going from that. So to name a few examples, like John and Taylor's immunity wins definitely switched some votes around. The idols, Kira, you had 2 idols. That was crazy. Good work there. And then Ben getting saved by the idol, obviously. Just things changed in the game. So I want to know how all 3 of you were able to make good relationships. What relationships were they? And how did you use those to adapt when something didn't go your way, maybe?
Unpredictability was definitely big in this game. I think like the most obvious one is you almost winning immunity at this Final Four. I mean, that would have obviously screwed this up, and you played some amazing, plays throughout the game. So big props. Yeah. I think as far as like how did I set myself up for success there, I think the biggest reality check was that double tribal council. And from there, I think I pulled Rebecca aside and I said, we need to start having a first, second, third. We need to start having a ABC. And if we don't, we're going to get in a situation like this again. We're going to get in a situation where we don't get to talk before, because we were kind of trying to fly under the radar. But other than that, like the relationships I had from the beginning were so solid. Like Ben said, like he didn't have to worry about me. I didn't have to worry about him. We hardly chatted throughout the whole game, and we were unlocked. Like we truly, and being on the right side of every boat. It's hard to say it for like 100th time, but I think like I really did set myself up for success in a lot of ways.
Thanks.
I think one part of the conversation that Maddie and I had when we locked in this like under the radar duo was the boot order for our planned boot order for the future. And the tier ranking that we had were John V and Taylor, and I specifically said I wanted John V and then I wanted Taylor because I was closer with Taylor. And then I said I wanted Kira and then you, because I was closer with you and then more than Kira, because we'd just been working together longer. And I specifically would keep my allies as like the second person named. And then we didn't even we also didn't even go in that tier list because I think John won immunity, someone won immunity, and then we also like did the Kira plan before. And so that was still something that I did independent of Maddie, while still being able to work together, and we were able to come back from that.
For me, I know I mentioned it a little bit already. I think my strongest relationship was with you, and being able to kind of have a little bit of information from both sides, since I had, obviously I had talked with them a lot, and knowing what you were going to do, I feel like I kind of wanted to be in the middle, because if I had to choose a side, I would have to make more bad blood, and I wanted to get here without necessarily having to make a lot of bad blood. So I'd say that your relationship with me in this game is the one that was most strategic for me.
Cool, thanks.
All right, to close it off, each one of you 3 can say your final closing statement. Try to keep it short and sweet. I think a lot of people got stuff they needed answered, so we'll close with that, and then the jury members will vote for who they think should win the $200 and the winner of our 7th season of Survivor Wisconsin. So, you can go first.
Awesome. I can start. There were 2 things that I really wanted to mention that I didn't feel like I got a chance to in these questions. One, that I feel like I faced a lot of adversity here. I got my vote stolen and still not voted for. I was quite literally the target from the beginning. Not the target, but don't you voted me, girl. Don't play it. Yeah, no, hey, I'll love. I'm just saying, like the first 3 votes that we lost and went down here, I was the scapegoat vote, so my name obviously had been put out there a lot. So I think as far as adversity, I definitely faced it throughout the game and still was able to overcome. Second, I think it was John that pulled me aside and he said, everyone wants to take you because you're floating. I said, no, now it's on, John. So that's when I put my game in another sense too. I mean, a lot of things led up to that point, but I did kind of float at the beginning. I feel like I was able to fall back in relationships that I had, but there definitely was a point where I was starting to be the driver and I made a lot of strategic moves. So thanks for telling me I was floating.
I think just another point about like my relationship building and how that went very well for me. I think even like in the pre-merge, initially, I think every single person on my initial tribe approached me and said we should work together like very quickly. And maybe that's just like something that happens in a small tribe, but I know that I was like someone that everyone wanted to work with, and I think I was able to establish bonds that obviously like carried and helped quite a bit throughout this game. And I think that really helped me get where I am. I also just want to say like thank you to everyone for being so wonderful. And I like genuinely had a really huge blast playing with you. I like never thought I could get this far, and I don't know, just like the fact that I made it here is like really exciting and special in my heart.
Again, it was a blast playing with everybody. I feel like coming into this game, knowing I've played a lot of Survivor games before, I haven't watched a lot of Survivor, so I feel like for me, the way I have to play this game is to know myself, and I have never played only a one-day game, so I felt like I had to turn it up and be a little smart in this game. Like I said, the games I played with John in the past, he kind of roped me along and voted out my allies. I wanted to make sure that he couldn't do that again. So not working with him and being able to preserve myself, and I played exactly the way that I said I was going to play. I'm proud of all three of us for getting here. It was super fun, and yeah, excited for the result of this.
All right, it's time to vote now. One by one, the jury will go back there one last time, and you're voting for who you think should win.
Oh.
That's some fucking town.
Here.
Me too.
Fuck it down. You know, I had a gut coming in, and I have a gut still. I just think that there was one that was above the others in presenting herself, and I gotta go with that gut. Maddie, it's a pleasure to vote for you. I think you all played great games, but I think you really embodied what it means to adapt in this game. I really think that you played in such a way that, you know, you wrote, like, basically Phoenix, you know, you were getting votes all the time. All these people that received votes eventually got voted out, like John, who got a vote out in my tribal council. You were somehow able to pivot right when you needed to. I really respect your game. I respect the other two's games as well, but yours is just, I think you need to be the sole survivor, in my opinion. So, great game. Thanks. It was a pleasure playing with you.
Hell yeah, Funky.
It's between Taylor and Rebecca to me. I don't know who to vote for because I have a little loyalty to Taylor, but I don't know. Becca was really she got away with a lot of things.
I think one person here undoubtedly played a better game, and I think they should have taken her out much sooner.
Okay, I'm actually a little torn on this. I feel like everyone played a really good game. Maddie earned my respect. I wouldn't have thought that coming into the final tribal. I thought she did a good job. But I did think that she had some wrong reads too, and she said some things I didn't really agree with. But overall, still good.
Shit, who's this guy?
This is like getting further and further out.
Yeah. Are you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
That's a bad bomb.
I got one more trick up my sleeve. I got to steal a vote now.
Whose vote would you steal?
Amira's. Coming into the final three, I really just wanted to fucking vote for Becca. I think she played an outstanding game, but I feel like she fumbled the bag on there. I wanted her to have the fucking confidence that Maddie had. If Becca comes with the confidence Maddie has, they're not getting no fucking votes. But I can't vote for Becca, and I feel like Maddie was just like capping a lot about all the votes she drove. I'm gonna vote for Taylor, I guess, but I am still very salty. I'm gonna be kicking the back of the chair on the drive back, but yeah, you got my vote, babe. Love you.
Tyler Wren.
Hello.
Yeah. So, do you think you have the strength to do it?
Do what?
Vote for the winner, yeah.
I don't know. I think my perspective is probably a little more informed, just because I was in the game for longer than any of them.
So you know what you have to do, but you don't have to say.
But I don't know if the jury's going to go this way just because of how final tribal answers went. But I'm going for this,
What do you mean by
Rebecca.
that? By how the vote?
What's that?
What do you mean by the answers they said?
The jury's perception was that Rebecca didn't do as well in the answers, even though she maybe played the best game going in. But I'm voting for you. But I think you played a great game. I respect so much, like, being chippy from the bottom, getting your name thrown out a bunch of times and surviving. I think that's really, really cool. She did it with a great social game and a great charisma that got her to this point. So congrats on my vote. Hope you get more.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you. We had a fantastic day. We had 13 players, should have had 14, but we had 13 great players that are all fans of the game, played their own LRGs otherwhere, but their first time here in Survivor Wisconsin. It was a great season, very fun, an all-female Final 3, which is the first time since, I think, Battle Royale, Survivor Whitewater. It was a great game. I think all three of them are very worthy. I think some people performed better in the Final Tribal Council, but they all seriously played very good. There's no one up there. It's there's no chance they should win. So we'll see in 1 second, and we're gonna announce our 7th winner, Survivor Wisconsin, and in our 17th overall season of Idol Identifier Survivor.
How we feeling? How we feeling? We had a hell of a day. Appreciate everybody who came to play, all 13 of you. People that are still here for the pre-merge. Should have had 14, but it's all right with 13. I want to shout out Richie, Christian, Kyle, Steve, and Alex for helping out with all this. Good job, Alex. Shout out to the final 3, Rebecca, Maddie, and Taylor. You guys all seriously played very good games. None of you guys, there's no GOAT in this situation this season. No someone that played really bad. Everyone played actually really good. And you guys all kicked ass in the Final Tribal Council. So let's read the votes. You want to hear your name here, obviously, and you win $200 and you take home the winner of our 7th season of Survivor Wisconsin. First vote, Maddie. 1-0 Maddie. Rebecca, 1-1. Taylor, 1-1-1. Rebecca, 2-1-1. Taylor, 2-2-1. Taylor, 3-2-1. Taylor, 1 vote left. The winner of Survivor Wisconsin Season 7 New Blood, Taylor.
See you next time.
I mean, she just I tried to get her out a million times and I couldn't. So,
thank you.
She played good. They all played good.
But I still think Taylor did better.
And so the only thing I can do right now is vote for Taylor.
Thank you.
Yep.
I would have thought I was going to vote for Rebecca going into this, but Taylor really impressed me a lot. I think, Becca could have explained her game better. There was one answer she gave that was I don't really know what I did. So that, I want to hear people explain their game and know what they did. And Taylor was pretty clear, this is my strategy, this is what I did. I really like that she didn't just coast on her relationship with John. And the fact that she had a super idol that she didn't have to play is pretty good too. So I'm gonna vote for Taylor. She used it very strategically with John to trick him.
Maddie, 3rd place. How's it going? Anything you think went wrong in the final tribal?
No, I think it was great. I mean, everyone played such a great game. I think the votes were awesome. The votes were fair, and I'm so excited for Taylor to have won. I think we all played great games in different senses. So I think, no hate. Final 3, baby.
Any last thoughts about your game?
Final thoughts? I don't think so. I feel like I played a really good game, so I was really happy. I've never done something like this, so I mean, first time. Can't say final 3 is too bad. So, with peace and love.
Rebecca, 2nd place, so close, so far. Okay. What do you think went wrong?
Okay, first of all, thank fucking God I wasn't a 0 vote finalist. I don't even care that as much as I wanted to win, once I made the final 3, I'm so glad I got votes. Oh my God. Okay. I think I don't know. I just don't have confidence in my ability to be a good final tribal council speaker. That's that. I don't know. I don't think about my game in a way to defend it well. And I also think that I didn't have a personal touch as much. But I don't know. I'm very proud of the game that I played. This went so well. I feel so positively.
Taylor, congratulations. You are the winner of Survivor Wisconsin 7 New Blood, and you were also, if I recall correctly, the 6th female winner in our overall series.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Awesome.
What do you think went right, and what do you think helped you secure that win?
I think coming in, I was super scared that it was only one day and that I was driving here to play this game. So I feel like I just had to learn from past mistakes in other games I've played. This is my 14th LRG and my 7th final and my 3rd win. So I'm super happy I got it done, and I had a blast.
Anything you also want to say about the game you played?
This game was super fun, and I definitely recommend playing it. Go apply, and yeah, it was a great time.